What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on this channel, guys. My name is JoshPlays. Today we have a different video for you guys. Now I know this is my webcam and I know it's pretty bad. I will be upgrading my camera soon for you guys. No need to worry about that. But today's video is going to be based on the Portland Retro Gaming Expo that I did attend. I decided not to record footage. It was my first time attending it this year, and I have never seen anything like it before. It's the biggest retro gaming expo in the world, known by a lot of people and said by a lot of people. And today I'm going to be showing you guys my finds and all that good stuff, my overall experience of PRGE, and how I personally thought about it. Now, I went on the Saturday day, and that was obviously the best day. That's where pretty much everything was. Like, all the vendors were up, the arcade room was there too. Everything was there. I got to experience pretty much everything. I did not decide to meet like people or like get autographs. I did not decide to do that, and I have a good reason why, and that great reason why is because of the fact that I just kind of wanted to focus on just getting to know more about the event, just everything else in general. Although I did see a lot of cool YouTubers. I did meet Metal Jesus, or I didn't meet him. I did see him though. He did come up to an Atari booth that was actually near me. I did not say anything. I just kept it cool, but I did see him, and he was going over to some other friends that I didn't know. So I did see him, and he was actually pretty close to me. I did see a few other people. Another person in particular is the guy who has a complete Wii collection. I did forget his name, but he will be up on the screen right here. And obviously, he had his own booth and all that stuff, and I went and checked it out, and it was honestly pretty cool to see him there. And there was obviously a few other people there too that I did see and recognize. But yeah, that was pretty much just that. And personally, my overall experience of it, just to start out, I did not spend a lot of money there. I only spent like roughly $40, just like around. I did get a lot of stuff though. And for me, one thing was actually a steal I did manage to get. I will talk about it in this video. Do not worry. I will definitely talk about it. But, you know, a lot of stuff happened there. Honestly, it wasn't a perfect experience. If I did have money in hand for me to spend, I probably would have spent way more. Obviously, I was very, I guess you could say, wise about what to spend my money on. I did get a few games, and honestly, I'm pretty happy with the decisions I made. With what games I should get. I did not get any hardware. Maybe next year I may decide to get hardware. I'm not sure. I may decide to. You never know. But honestly, the overall experience for me was, in my opinion, it was an 8.5 out of 10. If I got rated like 8.5 knee slaps out of 10, I think that's how I see it. I mean, honestly, I love the experience. I'm definitely going back next year. I live relatively close to Portland. I live like literally 30 minutes away from Portland, so I mean, why not go down there? I could literally just ride a Max train down there and I'll be there in a minute. But yeah, honestly, it was really cool of an experience. I definitely did enjoy it. But yeah, I'm gonna be showing you guys my finds, and the first thing that did show up was this. So the first place I did stop at was a place where you're able to fill up a bag for about $10, and most of the stuff, about probably 90% of the stuff there was crap. It was trashed out, and I had absolutely no need for it. But I did manage to come across a little Atari stash, and I managed to pick up 18 games, which honestly, the stack I'm about to show you guys is pretty massive. I'm probably gonna drop my Atari games. I would not be surprised if I did that. Here were all the Atari games, and this is a huge stack. This is 18, including Donkey Kong. I don't know if you guys can see that. One's ripped off on the bottom, as you guys can see there. It's kind of it's kind of light out in orange. But I'll just go through these games just a little bit, just so I can give you guys a little bit of what's here. So we have Warlords, Video Pinball, Video Chess, Star Raiders, Space Invaders, Pac-Man, Missile Command. This one that was broken in between was Laser Blast. We have Kaboom Home Run Football, the Coleco version of Donkey Kong, which was here. So I'm glad I got that on my hands. Defender, Combat Circus Atari, Centipede, Bowling, Basketball, and Asteroid. So we got a lot of games here. Not including Defender. I got Defender on my own a couple of days ago, actually, before I went to the PRGE. But I got a lot of these. I literally got a fat stack of Atari games, and this was included with a few other games as well, which I will show you guys right now. We did get 2 more games along with this, and one game was Gears of War, and it has it inside of it and everything. Now, I'm kind of glad I got this. I've never had a Gears of War game before, and I may start playing this, you never know. But obviously it has everything inside of it, so that was pretty cool to find. The only Xbox 360 game actually inside the bins I did manage to rummage around and all that stuff. Also, not to mention, when we were there, we were actually one of the first people to find the spot, so I'm actually really glad I managed to find it, and it was pretty insane. Now, the next game I have is a SNES game, but this is really interesting. So pretty much this cartridge I managed to get is an NHL PA hockey, nothing really special. But when I got this, it had a rubber band around it. Now, I'm glad I saw this. Now, need I remind you, this does work. So this game I got does work, but it's really funny because the cartridge actually opens up and it's actually broken. So I mean, it's all just a matter of the cartridge is not proper and it's not like screwed on with anything at all. It does work, it's just the matter of, you know, it's just gonna pop off, it's gonna pop off and all that stuff, and so it's kind of bad, and you know, you gotta like work around with it. But yeah, I mean, it's honestly, oh, okay, that just dropped out of nowhere. But yeah, it's all clean and all that stuff, it's all right here. It's honestly okay. I literally just dropped the circuit board, so I don't even know what I was doing there. But yeah, it's literally all clean. I can just take this on and all that stuff. It's literally all clean and all that stuff. Nothing's ruined with it. It's just a matter of just if that there's just nothing screwed on with it. So that was just the problem there with it. But honestly, yeah, again, like nothing's wrong with it. Like the cover's fine. Everything is fine with it. It's just a matter of this has to have like a rubber band screwed into place. But it's honestly okay. It does not matter. This game still works. And there may be some way I'm able to actually like have this like screwed on. I want to try maybe get some thing to like screw this on with. But SNES game, I mean, sure, this does pop out, but you know, I could care less. It's still a SNES game, so you know, I picked that up as well. And then I did make a few more purchases. So I did purchase a GBA case, which does look like this. It's pretty generic. I got this for about $2. I already have my Game Boy stuff in it, along with my Game Boy Color. So this is pretty much what it looks like. It's just slick black, and it's pretty straightforward. Again, $2 for this. My dad also got one as well. But just opened this up and all that stuff. It has all the main stuff in it. You know, you got the Game Boy, my red Game Boy right here. You also have the charging cable. I stuck it up here, and then I have my Game Boy Color here on the side, just for like display and all that stuff. I rarely like touch this at all, but you know, it's just here inside of the case. So I put this to good use because, you know, it saves for more shelving. But honestly, you know, I love this case. I mean, it's only $2. I mean, this is a great case in my personal opinion, and I had no place to put my charger. So honestly, the Game Boy Advance SP case makes good use for my Game Boy Color and my Game Boy Advance SP. So I have that. And then I did buy Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 for $1 at a booth. And glad I got this because I actually love Tony Hawk. I'm actually a huge fanatic for it. And I actually did manage to get another Tony Hawk game as well, which I will show you guys here in about a minute. But yeah, I got this for the GBA. I just played it on my SP. And, you know, I'm loving this already. It's actually a decent game on there. I mean, obviously, you know, it's Tony Hawk. But, I mean, it's not good on the GBA. But, you know, it's Tony Hawk. I mean, it's a piece of history. So, I mean, $1, why not? I mean, I just picked it up. So, we have that. And then I picked up 4 N64 games. Now, my preferred console for me collecting for is the Nintendo 64. I'm trying to build up a collection. I did manage to get 4 here. And all 4 are actually decent titles except for one. There is one title in particular. There is one title here that is not as good as the other 3 here. But honestly, still an amazing set. I actually love the games I picked out. All 4 of these are really great. And I will show you guys right now in alphabetical order. The first one we do have is NBA Courtside. This is the game that is not good that I have. The rest of the games here are good, but it's a little bit beat up. It's a little bit it's a little bit dirty, as you guys can kind of see on the top a little bit there. And I actually managed to get this for 99 cents. And this works too. I got this for 99 cents. A random guy at a booth just gave it to me for 99 cents. I was like, yo, a free NBA game. I mean, I'm already an NBA fan as it is. So, I mean, I checked this out. And I'm like, I literally was playing this just last night. And I'm actually already pretty good at the game. So, you know, NBA Courtside, not a bad find. For $1, I mean, heck yeah, I'm going to take it. So, you have that there. And then you have a starter title for the N64, not including Super Mario 64, but you have Pilot Win 64. I did manage to pick this up for about $8. So $8 for Pilot 64. It does have a little bit of Sharpie on the back, but that's extremely easy to get off with some good stuff, so we're able to definitely get that off. But Pilot 64, not bad for $8. I mean, that is not bad in my personal opinion. I don't think that's bad. So I'm honestly really glad I managed to pick this up in great condition. The only thing that's bad is obviously that on the back. So that's just all it is. But honestly, that doesn't really make much of a difference. So glad I got that title, and that was really great. Next one is the original Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for $7. I got this for $7, and it's the blue cartridge, and this is my first ever like color cartridge ever. So this is my very first color cartridge I have in my collection. Glad I have this one. It is a little bit beat up on the back, but you know, it's $7, bro. I mean, it's Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I mean, again, it's a piece of history. I mean, Tony Hawk is honestly one of my favorite series for games. You know, you have Smash Bros up there as well as some of my favorite series and games. But honestly, Tony Hawk, I've always loved Tony Hawk. You know, why not get another Tony Hawk game? I mean, you know, only $7. Huge shout out to the guy who got it to me. I do seriously appreciate you. But yeah, honestly, it was pretty great, and I'm really happy I picked that one up there. But you have one more title, and this is the most well-known title probably out of this bunch. I mean, you have Pilot 64, which is pretty well-known because, you know, it was a starter game for the system, so they had that. But, you know, I gotta go with Wave Race. I got this for $5, and this game gets overlooked a lot. I love this game. I used to play this on Virtual Console literally so much, and I am not even joking. I used to play this literally on Virtual Console all the time. And now I can actually play it on my 64 console. So, definitely 100% one of my favorite games on the N64. Definitely my favorite underrated game on the system, and really glad I managed to pick it up for $5. And honestly, I'm really glad I did, because this game is legit in my opinion. I love this game, so did manage to pick it up for $5. And there is nothing much to it. It's almost in sleek condition, to be real. There's literally nothing on it that I can see, or at least in the light, there's like literally nothing I can see on it. But honestly, those were the N64 finds along with the Game Boy Advance SP finds. Nothing really much there, but that was my findings at the PRGE. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with my findings, especially the Atari. The Atari really threw me off, because I was one of the first people there. I thought those were gonna get immediately snatched. My bag was so small. I'm actually gonna show you guys the bag I had to fill up. All right, I had to find it around here, but this was the little bag we had to fill up and all that stuff. And there's not much in this bag, honestly. Like, you know, you can barely fit anything in here. It's extremely small. Like, my hand is like really like big going up against it. We did manage to fit all of the Atari games inside of this, along with the cartridges and the discs and all that stuff. So we barely managed to fit everything in here. But, you know, 20 games in like a bag like this for $10, that was such an ingenious idea, and we were one of the first ones to have access to this booth, and I'm really happy I got access to it and just snatched all the Atari games. I'm glad I did. There may be some Atari games that may not work. I'm not entirely sure. I actually do not have an Atari 2600, like a legit one. I have an Atari Flashback, but I don't actually have an Atari 2600. I will get one though, considering I have a bunch of these games now I can test. But, you know, this was the bag I had to fill up for $10, and that was pretty much just what it was. And, you know, I'm really glad I managed to get all of these games. You guys can't see it, but, you know, all of these Atari games, you know, the Xbox 360 game, and, you know, you also have the SNES game there too. But it was honestly really great. I had a really great time. We were there almost all day. It was pretty insane. And I did get a Portland Retro Gaming Expo bag right there too, for Nintendo Age. Obviously, you know, Hyperkin, you know, if you guys went to the event, it was by Hyperkin, so there was that. But honestly, really great time. Definitely going next year. I don't know if I will record any stuff on it next year, but definitely gonna record my findings. And I know this was a long video, and I really do apologize for the camera quality. I definitely will be getting a brand new camera relatively soon, and it's honestly gonna be really, really great, and I'm super excited for getting it. But everybody, that's gonna be the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, definitely make sure to go drop a like, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new to my channel for more content like this. We're on the road to that 2,000 subscribers, and if you guys want to make that happen, definitely hit that red subscribe button down below. That genuinely make my day. And honestly, thank you guys all so much for the amazing support lately. I do seriously appreciate it. And honestly, shout out to the people who sold me all these games. You guys are the real ones. I mean, I know I didn't buy a lot of games, unlike some people who bought like massive consoles and all that stuff, like in televisions and, you know, TurboGrafx 16s and all that stuff. Like, you know, there was a lot of stuff there, and it was absolutely insane. But everybody, that's gonna be it for the video. Hope you guys do have a good one. I'll make sure to see you guys in the next video on my channel. Peace out, everybody.